Fan shop.
No, that's not the yellow Dragon Face Off, so that is not. Well, you see, they stocked up a lot on the old turbo stuff too. They got the Extreme Challenger Pro Series set. Now this is when you realize they sent a lot of the old stuff. You can see it in in Canada. We still got the Evolution stuff, but yeah.
Where's GD?
Oh, I got nothing. Hey, sold out cash. I wish the price was cheaper because they'd be a lot easier to not dislike. Cosmic, and you can see the genius idea of doing a wave on this when they should have just done Wallborg, Triggerfang originally. A lot of the sets, hey, look at that, 20% off. Wow. Hey, okay, see enough, okay. Look at that. Black Friday. Wow, they got a lot of the older sets, huh? Speedstorm.
So many times you came to Toys R Us?
Like, not even over like 50 different times, locations, so many times.
Where is QD?
Where's QuadDrive? When are we gonna find it? So, let's go see if we can actually find it.
I wonder what that is. What's that?
What is that?
Two zankye from Rashad. Whoa, what's this package? I got it. This looks incredible.
Hello everyone! For this video, we'll be reviewing the Beyblade vs. QuadDrive Cosmic Vector Battle Set. I just want to make one thing clear in this review. This is an honest review. We are giving our thoughts on the QuadDrive set, as well as the products themselves. We are not being made to say nice things for this stuff. This is an honest review. So, with that being said, we're gonna get started. So with the QuadDrive system, this is the debut set. It comes with Magma, Ifritor, and Destruction Belfyre. And the new QuadDrive system, 4-in-1. And yeah, we're gonna take a look at it and see everything. Box art is fancy. So to actually go over, so on the side of the box it says mod your quad. Okay. Conquer the levels. Yeah, this stadium has quad levels you can go up on, and what's this? Customize the class, because there's, I guess, the Path Diverters. And then drive towards victory. Okay, now we're going to see the other side of the box. Now for this side, our box gives us a clear visual of core and apex. So instead of calling it low and high mode, they call it core and apex. So core is low mode, apex is high mode. Okay, and then after, for Magma, that's what it looks like. Well, I do like they did do a key visual for that, because I feel if they're going to have that, they should at least try to highlight it best they can. So now that we're at the back of the box, there is a very specific thing to go over, which is how they're doing this whole system thing. So there's core, right? So when it has the attachment, it's called Core Plus. And when it has the attachment on here, it's called Apex Plus. So this is just Core and Apex, and this is Core Plus and Apex Plus. They want to have a name if you have the attachment on, so the driver has technically two modes. So this is just the base, so that's why it's Core and Apex, and then after when you put the attachment, it becomes an attack type, right? For Magma, it has the base, which is Jaggy, and then after there is the wave attachment, so it's attack to balance, right? So the stadium itself, before we go over to how the parts are separated, there are path dividers, so basically it's when you hit the thing, I guess it's going to change your path, and after quad levels, which is based on the anime, you know, give credit where credit's due, I guess, but, well, I mean, I guess the stadium will be fun at least. As far as the bays are concerned, so there's this, but they have a whole naming system with this I have to go over after, which is, what is this called? The armor tip, I believe. And yeah, that's the wave attachment, and then after Jaggy and all the parts there. So here's the new launcher. Obviously, you know, it's The ripcords are never good, but I don't know. If for whatever reason you wanted to store it specifically on the launcher, you just do it like that, and I don't know, looks goofy, I guess, you can, if you want to. Okay, so this is the instructions to go over. Okay, so how they basically explain it, and this is how the part by part works, because I have to have this thing next to me. So the original name was Core for Takara Tomy. They call it a drive chip. They call it, I don't know why they reuse the name Energy Layer Base. It gets really confusing. I'm just going to call it Blade for videos. I don't want to say, oh, the Energy Layer Base. There's the gravity ring, which is very ironic of a name because it's not made of metal, so I don't know what gravity they think is going to be there. Then there's the forge disc. There's the performance tip, which this is where it has either Core Plus or Apex Plus, depending if it has the attachment or not, like I've already mentioned before. And basically, it's just twist and lock. The same thing is actually for the layers. The layers are also a twist and lock, so it is very different from the Takara, which was just, you'd push it in, push these little tabs out, lock it in. And yeah, they just go over the stadium stuff and everything, how to assemble. Really, you should have no issue with this. I'm just gonna go over in case you wanna pause just to see. Starting off with our first bay, we have Destruct. So comparing this side by side to the Takara Tomy version, let's see. So the only thing, I don't like the holes on the, I've already said, I don't like the holes on the chip. As far as the painting goes, they kind of got, you know, this area, and they forgot the gold here and the red there. So basically the lower half of it. At least they did the gold metallic paint on the sides here. Now, as far as actually slopes go, which I'm going to check in a moment. As far as slopes go, I did try to get a feel of it. Slopes are about, for this one, I would say near the level of Surge's Dragon D6. Nowhere near the level of Achilles or Eclipse Genesis. They're like above average, but not to the point where I'd say, oh, that's really good. Dude, look at this side by side on this. Whoa. Okay, now we've got the blades here with Dynamite versus Destruction. So, yeah, they're just missing the white. There is no slot for the F gear like TT had, if we can look at this right now. And if we do a side by side, I think they pretty much got the same shape. I don't think this is modified. Just to see. Yeah, so... Oh, okay, well, I guess they did hollow it out a little bit. I'm actually starting to see. We have got our armor, which is 2, or excuse me, the gravity ring, which is called G01. Thank you, Hasbro, for making it more confusing to try to memorize the names of this. The big difference between this one and the TT version, oh, for starters, they didn't even put the detail of the yellow there. That's weird. They could have probably painted it. The big difference is one is made of plastic and one is made of metal. So the one point I just want to drive home, well, Hasbro has the basic concept of low and high mode, where in low mode you can only use the QD/DB discs, and in high mode you can use any discs, right? And it's different for the positioning. What they have failed to accomplish with this is the purpose of the armors. Low center of gravity when it's in low mode. High center of gravity when it's in high mode. If you have it plastic, you're not going to get the same effect. And the layers are going to be a lot lighter, making them a lot less viable compared to other good Hasbro layers, like let's say maybe Turbo Achilles, Turbo Spryzen, a lot of the Switch Strike stuff, because hollowed out, no weight, it doesn't add up nice for them. The next thing too is that since the lock-in system is different, you can see that they kind of have a little bit of a sort of like deep area here, which is supposed to lock it in. Hasbro does not have that, so this is why, if you try to put a Hasbro armor on TT, it's not going to work because you can't lock it in. When you have Nexus kits, first off, this is the QD Nexus, right? So a big area you're going to notice is you're going to find out which areas got the short end of the stick. So you can see they kind of made the discs shorter compared to the Takara version. You can also see the parts where they kind of removed and hollowed out. So these make the discs a lot lighter than they should be. On the positive side, I guess, you can use S-Gear on this if you wanted to do it. So I'm going to show it right now. So if you, for some reason, have S-Gear, you can actually use it on the Hasbro version, so that's at least nice. So we at least have that. That's gonna probably boost up the weight of this disc by quite a bit. Let me get this off. Yeah, but as far as the cutie discs go, it is a little bit disappointing to see that they got the same treatment as all the other stuff. Okay, this is Venture Hasbro. So the biggest thing to note is that this is obviously not the, ooh, Jesus, this is taller, look at that. Taller and wider. Yeah, the biggest thing to note is that there's no rubber little ring around the Venture performance tip. So the whole gimmick with actually Venture was basically that the rubber would help accelerate it through the stadium. You know, it was cool and everything. It was also tighter than the average driver since it was meant to be used with the V-gear on it. Didn't make it even tighter. Obviously with Hasbro, you don't have that. I really would have been fine if they just had the rubber at least on there. I'd be okay if it wasn't compatible with V-gear because we already know they're going to do a plastic V-gear anyways. We're going to see the mode change in action. Oh, look at that. So this is supposed to be, I guess, yielding. So Hasbro has never released yielding. They never did it. This was on Yggdragon, Yggdrasil, right? They never did it. And now look at that. Well, it's plastic, but whatever. I find that funny. What's the symbol on this thing? Look at that. That's the Y for yielding. So look on the bright side. Even though Venture lost what made it really good, at least we get the performance tip they should have given us a few years ago. So we have our scale set up right now, and we're going to be weighing everything in comparison. TT's core is about 7 grams. Hasbro's core is about 4.51. Oh god. Dynamite blade is about 5.56. This should be pretty close actually. 5.34. Okay. Close. Nexus TT is about 30 grams, almost 31. Hasbro is a whopping... It's 24 grams! Oh god! Esker weighs a total with this disc as 28.63 grams. I guess it's close to Hasbro's wheel weight, but... Alright, what's the 2 armor? 1.51. Okay, what's TT? Yeah, 13.72. Could you tell the difference between metal and plastic? Okay, Venture is a total of about 7.78. Without the attachment is about 5.76. The attachment on its own, the armor tip, 2.83. You're looking at about, oh, actually 8.58. That would make sense because of the attachment and everything on there. Oh, okay. So with TT, I just place this on top, push the armor, lock it in, and then after when I assemble, the final weight gets to about 65 grams. Now how to put this with TT, you basically just lock it in, and after the armor piece literally just slides on there, just like that. Hasbro's total weight, 65 grams versus 44.27, so you basically get the weight around like your average Speedstorm. Belfyre. Oh man, could you tell which one's which? Yeah, it's just slightly thinner, but also taller. It's really weird. I can put the TT disc on here, and I can put the Hasbro disc on here. So if you are wondering, this is what it looks like. The next thing to do is wait, hold on. So the important thing to note with this is in Core Plus, so if I just take this off, and after it's just, this is what it basically looks like in Core. So to get this thing in high mode, just twist it. Hold on. You just twist. Come on. To get this in high mode, literally like TT. Hold on. Twist it. There you go. So this is the difference between high mode with Hasbro and TT. So as I previously showed, that was Apex Plus. This is what it looks like as normal Apex. And okay, next up we got Magma Ifritor. Whatever. As far as the design of the core goes, it is a pretty cool design, I would say. This is Hasbro exclusive, so not much to compare. I guess if we go over to the original dual layer counterpart, a little bit of a glow up, I would say. The slopes on it are, I would say, unfortunately worse than Belfyre. As far as the side goes, Magma. So as far as the design goes for Magma, it is an interesting shape. Even if this was released by Takara, I don't see it being that good. It would be kind of cool there, because it kind of has like the blades that kind of like... I mean, for an attack blade, you could probably use it for that, but I don't know. Weight's not really there, and oof, for that. We also have our new disc. So this right here is a Hasbro exclusive disc. It is called Sequex, or as Hasbro would like to refer to it as, QD06. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce it, but that's apparently the name. Compared to Wheel, it is a little bit, oh, I'm holding it like that. A little bit wider than Wheel. A little bit thin. Honestly, if this thing had... I actually would love these discs if these were really close to the original TT weight. Just because they are, you know, it is Hasbro and we have to really just compare it just to Hasbro. Then, you know, I think it'll probably be an alright disc. I don't know if it would be better than Wheel per se, but got an interesting shape at least. Listen, I gotta find the things to say about this stuff because it's not like I got much to go with. We have our new armor. I'm saying new, but I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be 10. It's G03. Like if I put this next to 10, I think this is supposed to be based on 10. Like it's basically got the same shape, but it's slightly modified. I don't know what they're calling this. I feel like this is supposed to be 10. The thing is with having Hasbro exclusive armor is that, like I will keep on mentioning, well, it's cool. It's like, well, if it was compatible with TT and made of metal, that would have been sick. That would have been awesome. I could have been like, yo, it's this, that, and this. Now, oh boy, we got a very interesting case with our performance tip. What happened to Wave? Now, if you look at it, you can see they speed stormed it. You can see there's this little part right here. A tiny little mini flat right there. Got flattened. Now, if we remove this attachment, you get Jaggy. Remember Jaggy, that outclass performance tip? Yeah. So if you wanted to switch for whatever reason, you could have it like this. Now we have our scale right here. The final Ifrit, the original one, was about 32.12. We got our Ifrit core. We have our armor. We have our blade, which is about 6.17. Okay. We have Sequex, which is about 25.33 to Hasbro Wheel. It does weigh more, but I don't know if it'll be better because it has this shape to it. Our base, which is about 5.48, I guess the performance tip. The armor tip, which is Wave, 2.78. And then after final is about... So then after, if I assemble this, which I'm going to show you assemble it again. So how to assemble this quickly, you put the piece on there, lock it in, and then after, lock that in. Look at that. So this is, what is this, Core Plus? This is just regular core. 45, almost 46. I mean, compared to the original one, the first one, I should say, you know, cool, I guess. So this is in Apex Plus. And then after this is just Apex Normal. Hello there, Bladers. There's also an important thing to mention with Core and Apex, which I forgot to almost mention. It's the same as low and high for how it works. So in low mode, you can only use QD/DB discs. So if I try to put wheel on right now, it doesn't work. So only in Core/low mode, you can only use QD or DB discs. If you have high mode, or in this case Apex, you can put normal discs on it. So very important thing to mention so you're not confused, because this is like a very big detail that I don't even think is mentioned in the instructions, that I don't want people to go and try to break the QuadDrive stuff to assemble. You just get these little things on here. These tiny little green things are just meant to lock it on the top, so for that little shield, which probably for like a lot of videos I'm not going to actually have it, but for the sake of the review I will, just because of the camera angle and whatnot. So then after you get that locked in, and now we're going to show how to put the feet, that way you can see. So you just push it in. Weird lines here. I don't know what actually the lines are supposed to do. The levels are here. So the first level, second level, and the third level. So they're kind of supposed to go up. And I guess when they're going down, this divider is going to change the direction that they're going. So we're going to start off with Destruction Belfyre. This is in, what is this again? Core Plus. Okay. 3, 2, 1, let rip. So let's see how they move. So it goes, okay, so yeah, they go on the levels. So it's going kind of on the first level. Next up, we're gonna get this in normal core mode. All right, 3, 2, 1, let rip. So yeah, this is with the stamina and everything, as we can see right now. So next up, we're gonna launch Magma Ifrit. Okay, let's try to do it. 3, 2, 1, let rip. So we're gonna get this to, it's just regular core. 3, 2, 1, let rip. Okay. Okay, Destruction Belfyre. So now we're gonna get this in Core Plus. So we're gonna put the Venture attachment on here, and we're gonna put the Wave attachment on here. Well, they are moving a lot more. Yeah, you see now they're moving on the levels. Good hit. And murdered. And that's the reasoning why Belfyre has better slopes than Magma. Excuse me, before I forget, there's also against the Takara counterpart. You can't. Come on. We're going to do a full video, but hey, you thought I wasn't going to have it in the review? Come on. I'll do one round. I mean, TT moves around in this thing pretty well, I would say. You can tell TT's like the strong one. Look at this. Oh my god. The innovation. That's what they call it. Oh, look at the innovation in action. Hold on. No, wait. It's innovation. Wait, no. They said. Hey, 4 and 1. Hey, oh, 4 and 1. Hold it. Maybe
he's got a chance.
Wait. Oh. So here we have Apex Plus. Let's take off the attachment. All right, let's do Magma. 3, 2, 1, let rip. All right, without the attachment, the armor tip. Let's see how it does. 3, 2, 1, let rip. That's enough out of you. And let's do the battle between the two of them. Let's see. This is an apex battle. Weapons. What could go wrong, right? This is actually, oh, no, I got stuck on the lines. All right. Oh, and wow. Okay, and there you go. Magma's QR code too. This flipped it again. Yeah, really shaky. I think a little bit more shaky because there's no like metal armor on top to kind of place the gravity so it doesn't shake as much. I mean, hey man, whatever. All right, let's battle between the two in this. Three, two, and let it rip. 3, 2, and let it rip. Let it rip. Rip. You're most likely going to see a burst. Or not. Oh, Jesus. Yo, Belfyre murdered Ifrit. For the QR code of the stadium, there you go. Scan it. Now for the beys right here with Belfyre and Magma. But yeah, I hope they do good. And hey, you get the accurate Ifrit. Anyways, thank you for watching and have an amazing day. And let me know your thoughts on QuadDrive. Do you like it? Do you not like it? I'm personally under the impression it needs a lot of improvement from where they are right now. And yeah, quick plug at the end. Guess what? Our shop is actually having a Black Friday sale. And how much % off?
There's over 70 articles of 30% off. 7 different products, 70.
Wow.
Until Monday night. And
so until the 29th?
yes, until the
And that's crazy. So check out our shop. We have
there's some DBs there.
There's some
random boosters.
There's random booster full sets. Hey, you want accurate, you want Dynamite battle but done correctly? Hey, Takara Tomy. Hey, come on. There you go from our shop. And just check it out if you are able to. And yeah, that's going to be it for now. Hey, let me know what actual battles you want to see with QuadDrive stuff, any testings, whatever. Going to be a lot of fun to do this. A lot of fun. And yeah, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day.